Andre Marchand enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Marchand.
Digging in, Fernando Arroyo. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
The first baseman, Fernando Arroyo.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Now to the plate, Johnny Matheny. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
And this is knocked down on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Yancey in foul ground.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Barney Waylock is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. In there, 1-1. Matheny, the runner at first with 2 gone. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Sea Wolves lead it 6-0.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
Sea Wolves, 6 runs, 15 hits, 1 error.
And tonight's Andre Marchand comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Andre Marchand.
Leading off the inning, Joel Welburn, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Joel Welburn.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Marchant, a 6'1" right-hander, has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in all-star votes.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved. You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Just missing here, 2-0.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Sam Germano.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
4.
And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The runner the plate.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Erie Seawolves came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Seawolves, 2 runs.
A pitcher is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
Andre Marchant takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Andre Marchant.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt
Now
Augustine.
batting,
No
third
hits in
baseman,
3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Stepping in, Brian Dickinson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Swinging a soft liner, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Thunder rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Johnny Maynard earns his 6th winning decision in the Andre Marchand enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Marchand.
Digging in to try it again, James Eddy, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Eddy.
And that's high for a ball. 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he misses. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the payoff pitch home. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another full count pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Now batting.
Into the box, Orlando Cabrera. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Standing in, Jason Clark. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To the left side, but it's well foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
3-2 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Now at the plate, Bill Loomis, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A runner on first with 2 away. 2-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the line.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win.
No errors.
Andre Marchant comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 7, Andre Marchant.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Percy Rhodes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
In there, strike 1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Hit high and deep out to left. Poirier racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Fernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
To 2-2 now.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
A ball and no strikes.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting a leadoff guy on.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. He makes the catch, and they will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Trenton came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Raymond Shim claims the win out of the pen, his first. Andre Marchant earns the save out of the bullpen, his 19th. Andre Marchant takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
7, Andre Marchant.
Striding in to start the 9th, P.J. Crowell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1-2. The 1-2. On the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Cut hold, cut hold, cut hold.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
The 0-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Ground ball left side. Clark is there, and that's out number 1. Settling in now, Jason Fernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball in there for a called strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Low with the splitter, ball 1. Crowell at second with 2 down. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
2-1. Here it is. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Full count now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate but could not cash in.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Trenton Thunder took the lead in the second. Andre Marchant comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 7, Andre Marchant.
Striding in once again, Brian Kaiser. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Brian Kaiser.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Fastball well outside.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box now, 7, Richard Arena.
Second baseman,
as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now batting.
In now, fielder, Charlie Crum.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game.
First for the victorious Thunder, 4 runs on 10 hits.
Andre Marchant takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
7, Andre Marchant.
Digging in, Harold Hawley. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Hawley.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Anthony Alford comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Ayala giving chase, and no one will track it down. Swing and a liner. Foul. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
So he got him swinging. Anthony Alford becomes out number 2 this inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Alexi Rosales. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Thunder jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brandon Dietrich wins his 3rd of the season. Andre Marchant wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder.
A manager confronts his pitching staff about an unacceptable team statistic.
Andre Marchant comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 7, Andre Marchant.
At the plate, John Harley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1. 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Now at the plate, Ben Francisco. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Digging in now, Bo Bolton. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Miranda is there for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Thunder rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Raymond Shim gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Andre Marchant records the save. Andre Marchant takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Andre Marchant.
Leading off the inning, Luis Padilla, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And he misses again. 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Fouled off. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run. So that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Luis Guillorme comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Into the box, Anthony Alford. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Alford.
In there, no balls and a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Trenton came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Rex Topich wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Andre Marchant strikes out the side to record the save, his 24th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors.
Andre Marchant comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
The Thunder, number 7.
Stepping into the box, Alexi Rosales. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 delivery. Ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
First baseman, Harold Pauly.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Richard Arena. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Two.
To first. He's got it. Throw won't get him. So coming to the plate, Charlie Crum. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Now batting. Shortstop.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with two away now.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Abraham Devitt stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
2-1. Here it is. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Full count, 3-2. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they will get the force, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Trenton Thunder, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Andre Marchant takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Andre Marchant.
Standing in, Harold Hawley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Leading off,
a ball and no strikes.
The first baseman, Harold Hawley.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. Digging in the switch hitter, Richard Uringa. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Now at the plate, Charlie Crum. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. No balls and 1 strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Charlie Crum is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one.
The third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Uringa is off of first with 2 away. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Thunder jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave